Not sure why it's doing that.
Neither am I. You went live now, I'm sure. Yep.
That's weird, man.
Never even changed the key and it worked.
Yep.
That's on YouTube's end.
So we are officially live. I'll turn Vern down just a skosh here. Get the microphones adjusted, get the volumes right. I did have to play with the stream key again tonight, unfortunately. So if it did go up late, I apologize. We're 9 of 25 as we did have a pass for the lead. We've had several passes for the lead. We talked about that pole sitter right there, the 18 of Nick Gardner. He's been passed by the 61 of Corey Cook, and Eli Green's got up there to the lead. We'll move up through the field here. Eli Green's coming into threes. Got about half a second lead on these guys. He's starting to pull on them a little bit. He's getting off of 1 and 2 a lot faster than these guys, and Corey Cook is just burying that car out of the exit. Looks like he's putting a lot of wheel into that thing. I'm fairly certain that these top 3, racing as hard as they have, are going to fall off within probably the next 5 laps. And that means good news for this 10 car who's just been sitting back there biding his time. He started second. He let these guys go right off the rip. He's got his strategy worked out as he's got the 69 of Aiden Young. We haven't heard from him in a while, so it's good to see Aiden back to racing here in the WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA. Jeff Martin there, sitting in the 6th position. He's been working his way through the field as well. Started back there in, I believe it was 8th place. He might have started higher up than that, but I believe it was 8th. There's a guy that's really been on the move as well. 7th place, 26th, the Keaton Tripp. He started 13th. He's having a really good run so far. Got his work cut out for him to catch that top field there. We go all the way back here to the 31. He's been picking his way through some traffic as well. Kind of sitting about where he qualified, but he did have some cars around him there early on the start. He lost a little ground, and he's worked his way back up to 8th place. Johnson New started 5th. He's fallen back to 10th place now. The 09, Trent Ripley, who also was up there in 6th place, they've kind of fallen through the field here. I think they've been battling each other for a minute. Might be time to let one of them go.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Coop, this new Kentucky is a pretty tough track for some of these guys.
It's burning up the tires pretty quick, you can tell.
Yeah, car's extremely tight here. I did some practice the other night just to see how it was. I know that last week the ARCA series on iRacing was at the old Kentucky Speedway, and I'm a fan of the old Kentucky, but this new one, man, the car is really, really tight. I think it's just more grip from the pavement, Coop.
Yeah, you're probably able to not, you're not having that sensation of out of control, so you're probably pushing it deeper into the corner.
Yeah, you're driving a little deeper, the car's faster, and I believe that's what, just the amount of grip level in the new track opposed to the old one is what is making a change so drastic in this thing.
Yeah, you're getting better exit speed, and you're having to slow. You're getting the sensation of slowing down more compared to the other one. They are running a pretty good wide groove, though.
I'm watching back here in the back of the pack. 28 of Leo Lortz. Hal Lamy, Jared Cox, Larry Anderson, Steve Blankenship, Melvin Young. Oh my gosh, and I can't believe it, Coop. I can't at all believe it. David Mayhem Moody making his return at WFO Racing League tonight, driving an 88 car. Mayhem Moody, we haven't seen him in over a season. Over a season, Coop.
We just had some 3 wide there coming out of 4. It's good to see Moody back, causing that mayhem.
No, he ain't caused it yet, but he might.
We had the 92 of Michael Benson, the 00 of Ryan Daniels, and I believe it was the #1 Artie Peterson. They were racing pretty hard back here.
Man, I'll tell you, Pisshead Motorsports is looking pretty good tonight. Or Pissant, what are they?
Pissant. Pissant. We
Pissant
can call him
Motorsports.
Pisshead if you want.
Pisshead. You see the 2 Pissheads out front.
Yeah, Corey
29
Cook, you
Eli
like
Green.
him? Yep.
61 of Corey Cook. The 2
And
Pissants, Scoop.
The 14's not too far behind him. He's sitting back here in 4th place.
That, if he gets in the top 3, that'll make 3 Pissants.
He did lose a spot now to Keaton Tripp, so he'll fall back to P5, but they're not far apart.
What's going on, Garrison?
I apologize to YouTube for not being able to go live right away. Again, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to YouTube, just the fans. It's YouTube's fault.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Fuck YouTube.
Man, Nick Gardner, 18, strong car tonight. P3 right now. He's got Keaton Tripp in the 26, and Keaton, man, he just seems to have speed every week. That 26 car going to be working his way to the front week in and week out. And then there's black numbers behind him. That's Jeff Martin. He had a great-looking paint job. I don't know what the hell he did to his car.
I think the night sky is what's happened to it.
Pisshead move.
Yeah, the night sky reflecting off of it's not doing it justice.
Maybe he's pissed off at Tito's Vodka. I don't know.
He chromed it all out. Even the numbers.
Black. Yeah, he may want to look at that one on the broadcast and kind of come up with a different scheme.
Probably wanted Richard Holland right behind him in 6th place. Richard started in 9th. He's worked his way up through the field pretty good so far. I'm interested to see what happened to the 10 of Rick Fagone. He was up there in 3rd place, and he's fallen back to the 7th now. Maybe he got out of groove, or
I'm telling you, it's Kentucky. It's this surface, this track is what happened to the 10. This is a change for these drivers, Coop. I don't know if you've had a chance to run around this track yet, but it is night and day different from the old Kentucky. I do like the new cameras, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, the camera angles are awesome.
You got the spectate tower, static. It's just awesome. It really is. They need to add this for all of them. Really.
Yep.
So I'm up in the tower watching them now, Coop.
Oh boy. How's it look up there?
It like shit. No.
You got a nosebleed?
No, I ain't got no nosebleed. We ain't that tall up. We're just up by the top of the scoreboard, so we're not real high up. I'll tell you, it took me about an hour to walk up here. I'm trying to kill a man.
There's another name we haven't seen for a while, Aiden Young. He's in 8th place. Worked his way into the top 10. Well, he's sitting about. He started in 8th, so he's sat in about the same spot. But I really want to know, the 10 car's falling off pace. The 31 was gaining some ground. He's kind of stagnated. So this thing must be really burning up the tires.
Oh yeah, I'm sure right now. You know how many laps are we in? 25 now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that car is not turning good.
No. Eli Green's using it to his advantage, though. He's got clean air in front of him, all the grip he can possibly have. The downforce on that car, it's working.
Eli come into the practice that I put up the other night. Him and Hal Lamy both did. So both of them know what this track, what the car felt like and what the track done. And it got real tight. And then the car would try to jump out from under you on exit. So that's because you had all that wheel cranked into it. And the right front finally caught and tried to whip you around.
Right.
If that's a good enough explanation, I don't know.
A little pass here, going for 2nd place. 26 to Keaton Tripp's gonna... it's pushing up the track. He's looking to the inside still. Them tires are just about done. He was going for second place.
He's trying to get around Corey Cook there in the 61, and you're right. I mean, it just pushes so bad that you get underneath a guy going into the corner, but you ain't going to get off the corner that way. You need all of the racetrack, Coop. When you exit the corner, you need the whole racetrack from the bottom to the top.
All the way to the wall.
All the way to the wall. Almost the bleachers, buddy. It's bad.
It's shaping back up here as they're going into the dog leg. 26 hasn't given up on him yet.
I was hoping maybe as the run went on and they burnt that tank off a little bit more that the car would react a little better for him. But you see the 61 holding strong right there. He's got the 26 pinched down a little bit, and Corey Cook's just holding strong. Man, that's real close racing. Now the 26 just full send it in the corner. He's going to take the spot. But we're going to see a crossover, Coop.
I think we're seeing pit stops.
Yep, pit road. Green flag pit stops for the leader. That's going to hand the lead over to this cat, the 26, Keaton Tripp. Wagner Tripp Motorsports driver. Nick Gardner going to move into P2 right now, and you're wondering about Enrique. He's right there in the P3 spot.
Yeah, I think maybe saving is what the HJRM guys are doing right now. At least I hope it is. Because right now, that 29 car is the guy to beat. He's pulled out. He had about a 1.5 second lead on these guys before they hit pit road.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the 26, though, isn't one that I would discount in this. Keaton Tripp had a fast hot rod, especially late there in the run. And he's going to, I believe the 26 by the end of this race is going to be a car to be reckoned with.
Going to be interesting to see because these guys have stayed out about 2 laps longer than these other cars that pitted. And the tires, how's that going to play? I know 2-lap tires isn't a big difference, but if we do this a couple more times and those guys run the same stint, it's going to be 4-lap tires and then 6-lap tires, you know? So these guys being out there up front like that, or they happen to pit a little bit sooner, can they not go as far? Oh, Vern Bradley disconnected. I have lost Vern. We got no nation.
Caution, caution.
And there's a caution
Walk me
flag.
through a lap here, please.
Let's see if we can figure out where this happened. I'm going to assume it happened out here on the exit of pit road. Going to go ahead and hit the incident button. We'll see what we can find here. Oh, the 26 actually lost it. Right on the apron, too. If we can find the 26 before that happened. There he is, sitting on pit road. Got his service done. Looked like a clean stop. Everything looked good. That apron just must be really slippery for these guys. Them cold tires. Yep, it just stepped out on him. He was able to lock it down and keep it off the track. It was enough to bring out a caution. So here we are. There's our first caution for the night. 26 on a self spin. Not a big deal. At least nobody got caught up in it. He kept her clean as well. It's off to some more racing. Ran 31 laps. Clean and green. I'm going to bring up my YouTube so I can see chat because I feel like I'm being stingy, so that's not what I wanted, but see if we can get that back up there where it's supposed to be. Just like that. And if you guys are just joining us, I did miss the very beginning of the race. The stream key broke, so again, sorry to all you fans that come in and watch this week in, week out. This is the second time in a row that I have had a broken stream key or some type of issue with Streamlabs, so I think we're going to have to try a different method to get this stream up on time. And maybe Vern will come back. I'm not sure what happened to that guy. What's going on there? Denise Riddle, good to see you in the chat. Sorry I'm a little late to anybody that said hello. I apologize. I've officially got my pop-out chat. It's up and ready. Says Vern Bradley is still online, so everything should be working correctly for him. So it looked like some guys opted to take some new tires regardless, get on a different pit cycle than these guys up front. There's your leader, the 18, Nick Gardner. Started on the pole tonight. A few cars in front of him getting a wave around. Not a bad race so far with a 20. We had a 25 car field to start tonight.
I went down and talked to David Mayhem Moody.
Oh. Okay, I was like, you just up and disappeared. I wasn't sure if you disconnected or what happened.
No, I was down there hanging out with Mayhem. I haven't talked to the guy in a long, long time, so it's good to catch up with him for a couple of minutes there.
Right
and
on.
we're pacing under caution, so it's not like a real big deal that I'm not up here in the booth with you, Coop. And I don't know where in the fuck Nation's at. I just don't know where that feller is. So they told me I have to act like Nation.
Huh.
Yep.
How does one do that?
I don't fucking know.
That's a pretty good start.
Exactly. Just short answers.
Short answers.
Short answers. I know we got about 4 viewing and they need to share this stream and get it out. We need some viewers in that damn broadcast. Like now. Driver of the day votes. Only see one of them. Let's go. Let's get it going. You got Bradley Cooper putting up a broadcast. We should have millions of viewers by now, Coop.
I just can't carry the weight of the name. It doesn't get enough
Lazy.
publicity.
Lazy fucking viewers on a Tuesday night.
I'll have to throw out the Mr. Bojangles name. Maybe that'll bring him in. But Bradley Cooper's not working anymore.
Oh, no need to apologize there, Keaton. You're having a good race. Go out and continue to do that. Nation 01. That's why we ain't got no one in here.
Yep.
We got to get people messaging Nation. Get your ass up. It's time to fucking broadcast.
Stop
He
coloring,
showed up.
Get out of the shower. Let's go.
I'm not even going to lie. 58 seconds to go in the broadcast. The last 58 seconds of it, here comes Nation.
That's your bet?
No, that's what happened last night.
Wow.
All right. There they go, Coop.
Green flag.
I must be really far behind on my, Yep,
Fast
I'm real far
forward.
behind.
They're back to green flag racing 18 and Nick Gardner, your leader right now. Battling for P2, though, side by side with a 31 of Richard Holland and a 29 of Eli Green. Then you see Jeff Martin and Enrique Del Toro, Escobar, Fagande McDaniel II Jr. in the 10 car. Rick Fagon. Got Corey Cook screaming up on his bumper, but they're still side by side. The piss heads are. That's going to be for the 3rd position.
Oh, the
Jeff
31 and
Martin's gonna
29 there.
Look at Nick Gardner, though. He's got about a 6-car length lead up there going on, Coop. The Dent Wizard's getting her done.
He's putting it down. It's about 0.3 of a second right now, but I wouldn't count that 31 out of it yet.
He's using some wizardry on him. So, Nation, though, they better hope he's sleeping. He'll pull out the voodoo cars, and they're all screwed.
Well, I don't give the curse to the camera. I haven't managed to figure out how to do that yet.
You got to have Nation in the booth to do that. I mean, you can do that on your own. You get Nation in the booth, talk about curse of the camera, and he'll start voodooing their cars, and that's the end of it, man.
Wow.
I'll be like, well, yep, and there's the 18 car. Next thing you know, 18 will be wadded up in the wall. Nation done poked it with needles. Hi, Desiree. Oh, we got a couple viewers in here. We got to get more than that. This broadcast is exciting. Nation fell in the toilet again. I think this time, though, sadly, he might have bumped his head, Coop, rendering him unconscious. Were he not going to make it in here? I don't know. What do you think?
I think the likelihood is he's probably coloring, going to tutorial. I'm sleeping.
Coloring, huh?
Yeah.
He's a damn colorer.
Coloring tutorials.
He's probably drooling on his coloring book.
Probably.
Probably exactly what's going on.
Riding on board with a 31. He's making up a little bit of ground on this 18 right now as they go into 3. You can see he's catching him just a little bit each lap. Trimmed off a 10th now. Just through that corner he trimmed off a 10th. So he's going to get to this guy within the next couple laps. He keeps doing that. It's strange to watch the camera angles when you're on a TV camera view like this and it doesn't look like they're actually gaining on each other. But then you go to the onboard camera and you can see the run that they're getting off the corners a little easier. The 31 looks like he hasn't gained anything at all, but he's actually trimmed off 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, these top 5 right here are starting to tighten up a little bit in the front. No doubt about it. You see the 31 trying to trim some off of that 18's lead. But now's about the time where the tires really start to change, Coop.
Yep, hold on a second.
Yep, little guy's going off.
Yeah, he is. Apparently I didn't make myself clear.
Battle for the lead's coming, though. 31's closing right up to the back bumper of the 18. But I'll tell you, Jeff Martin closing up to the back bumper of the 31. Martin taking a little peek to the outside there. Top 5 running real close together. 18, Nick Gardner, 31. Richard Holland, 14. Jeff Martin. I didn't get a message, Scoop. I'm just messing with you. All right, single file, top 5 right now. Top 3 got about a car length between them, so it's opened up just a little bit right here. Battle right there is for 4th. Eli Green working the bottom of the track. Rick Fagone in the 10 working the top side. Still side by side. Eli's going to take the spot. Move Fagone back to the 5th position in the 10 car. Nope, don't speak German, Desiree. Not at all.
Guten Tag. I can say German. Don't know what the hell it means. I could have insulted somebody just now, Vern. I have no idea.
You might have. Really, though, you probably just called Nation bad words, which is all right.
Sweet. That's good.
Especially since he can't make it in to help you tonight, Coop.
The 14 is all over the back of the 31 right now.
Battle again.
Yep.
10 and 29, side by side, close racing. No contact, nobody wrecks. Good day, Desiree. Good day to you. Good day to the baby. Good day to Garrison. Good day to the Schrader family. Good day to you too, Nation 01, wherever you're at. Fucker's probably in dreamland. Or he's hanging out in Nightmare Alley, Coop. Man, these guys just can't quit battling.
I don't know what this 00 and 92 are just going at it repeatedly. I'm watching back here to, I think this is for P10 actually.
Nothing wrong with that. They're all battling back here. 2704, that's Larry Anderson, Jared Cox. Hal Lamy worked up to the 14th position. In the 3 car, he's in a battle with the 70 of Burt Wilson, and I believe that's a 8 of Steve Blankenship moving into that battle. So, 3 car battle up right back here. Hal Lamy in the middle of the racetrack holding pretty strong. Hal, one of the ones, I think it was me, Hal, and the 29 that Eli Green that practiced here the other night. I'll tell you, Garrison, he's either sleeping or the son of a gun then went to the bathroom and forgot to put his life vest on. That's right, and used the toilet. We know how that turns out. Sometimes it takes Nation an hour or 2 hours to climb his way out of there. He never thinks to put the life vest on or to hang a rope off the toilet lid. You believe that, Coop?
I believe he was the last passenger on the Titanic.
Might be.
That's probably what happened to him. Go back up here, look at the battle for the lead. Looks like that 14 car is caught up a little bit on this 18. Nick Gardner pulled it out to about a second on these other guys.
Man, the 31 car faded back too.
Yep.
Looking at the front. He's back there with his teammate, and that's 4th and 5th. I'll tell you, Nick Gardner, since he's taken the lead and gotten that clean air, he's had a pretty strong race car.
I think there's something to that clean air, because the 29 did the same thing earlier, and he just pulled away from everybody. I think if nobody in front of you, you got all that down for us, you can drive your line and just bury it in the corner and sticks.
Just drive it like you stole it. Man, Corey Cook's in a battle. The Corey and Corey battle. 52, Corey Suma. 61, Corey Cook. Suma's going to take the spot. Move Kuma to P6.
It was a pretty clean pass. He timed it just right. With these older tires, it's difficult to get around somebody, so he did it just right. Right on board with the 61. Looks like the tires are a little bit spent now. He's had to put a lot more wheel into it. I think it looks like it gets a little loose to the dog leg though, if you come at it wrong.
No, this car, like I said, I know on corner exit you had to hold on to it. And it might through the dog leg if you get her down there on the bottom. You might upset her just a little bit. Nick Gardner starting to pull out on him some now.
Yeah, he stretched it out to about 0.8 of a second, almost 0.9.
The Dent Wizard is, I'm telling you, he's working the wizardry. He's getting away from him.
Kept the car pretty clean. Seen a couple of these guys trim the wall going into one. For some reason, that's where everyone's hit it tonight.
Oh, somebody was up there in the wall.
Put the 14 back there.
Jeff Martin. Now he's going to come under fire from the 10 of Enrique. 52, Corey Suma. Suma doing a great job this run, moving up through the field.
That was the 89 of Brandon Wenning. Nope, that's not him.
3 wide. Corey Suma looking on the bottom. Fagone in the middle. He's the meat in the middle of the sandwich. Sometimes that don't work out for you. Ooh, look at that, real close, side-by-side racing with the 14 and the 10. Now the 52 moving in here. I'm waiting to see caution flag number 2 fly in just a second, Coop.
Well, these guys are approaching their next stint for green flag pit stops, so maybe it'll cycle out.
Suma just keeps peeking on that bottom, man, and he looks like he's going to take it 3 wide, but he never quite does it. 14 of Jeff Martin. 10, Enrique Rick Fagone. 52 of Suma, now the 26 of Keaton Tripp moving back into the picture. So it's taken Tripp a little bit of time to recover, but not a lot, Coop. And Keaton's going to be a factor again.
It took him a minute to figure it out. I think he lost a lot of ground after he spun out there coming off pit road, so he's got her back under him now.
Sometimes you spin her out and you learn what not to do, and you go back and get after it, and you find a little bit of speed. And maybe that's what the 26 was able to accomplish with that.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I got to act like nation, so I'm going to be a man of very few words.
Well, if I could say one thing, the 26 and the 22 have been quick every week. I haven't seen the 22 tonight. I don't think he's here, but both those cars are fast every week. So I think the 26 just oh, here they come down pit road. I was going to say the 26 just gets caught up in some stuff. So if he could just he's caught up in the cone. He's caught up in the cone right now.
They're all just shitheads, Scoop.
All of them.
All of them.
Are you doing your nation?
Yep.
Well, why don't you come out here on the track, show them how it's done?
I'll lap the field before we even take the green.
He don't say that. He says something like, "Oh, I would, but I haven't renewed my tracks." Or I don't.
My computer's broke.
My computer's broken. Yeah, that's
my computer wasn't broke. I'd get out on the track.
Oh, Hal Amy in the wall on the backstretch.
What?
Yeah, that, I'm not sure what happened there.
I'll tell you what happened. He scratched my paint.
You're committed. You are committed. Oh, boy.
He scratched my paint, Coop.
You didn't paint that.
Nation did. I'm acting like Nation.
I know. I said you didn't paint it.
Well, who painted it then?
Probably Hal.
Hal didn't paint that. Hal can't paint nothing.
Wait, surely you didn't paint that, because that looks too good.
Was that the yellow flag?
That was a yellow flag.
They wrecked. Somebody did.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I'm trying to find it myself.
Oh, I figured it out.
What number?
29. Trying to get her woed around. He popped the right rear tire off the ground trying to get her spun around.
Eli?
Yeah.
Oh, let me back it up a little and see what that... Oh, he just... Man, that's what that car does. It just snaps loose. Oop. That's what it
cold
did.
tires.
Watch his front tires. He just had a bunch of wheel in that thing turning it left, and it snapped loose on him.
Yep.
He stayed in the gas, though, got her turned around, and if he touched the inside wall, it was the slightest, wasn't it? I don't even think he touched it.
He got it with the left rear.
He don't got any. He three-wheeled it, spinning it back around.
Yeah, he did.
So Eli Green in the 29 car having his problems after we seen how fast he was on that first run. And that's caution flag number 2. Man, I'll tell you, it worked out good for some of these guys. Burt Wilson being showed the leader. Benson still on the racetrack. He actually took tires. He's already been to pit road, I think. He's your leader right now, Coop. That's how it shook all this out. There's no way that scoring's right. I'm showing Benson and Burt Wilson, then John Sanu, Corey Suma, McGregor, Todd McGregor, Larry Anderson, Nick Gardner, Richard Holland. So we're going to have to see how this works out.
There was green flag pit stops going on.
I was pretty sure the 92 had just hit pit road, but in fact, he may have only done 2 tires or something. I don't know. So let's see who's going to get trapped a lap down, what's going to happen. If the 92's the leader, all the cars in front of him are on the tail end of the lead lap. Right?
Well, I've got the 10, the 31, the 69, all lap down on scoring.
Benson is being showed back to third now. Burt Wilson has went around him. John Sanu's went around him as well. And they're just right in front of Benson there. You see the 70 right there, Burt Reynolds, and then the 86 of John Sanu.
Yeah, this is iRacing is just confused right now. We're giving a minute to cycle out before we say.
Yeah, now it's showing Benson back up in second. I don't fucking think timing and scoring knows what it's going to do here.
Yeah, I've got a list of blue names and numbers here that just doesn't make sense to me.
Burt Wilson, the 70, is your leader. The 92 of Michael Benson is second. John Sanu is third. And every one of those cars in front of these guys are on the tail end of the lead lap, or a lap down or more. That's how that worked out.
Very strange.
The 88 of Moody caught behind the leader is not going to get the wave around, but the 29 and 61 and all those guys in front of them are going to get the wave around. So that will put those drivers. It starts with the 25 of or the 52 of Corey Suma on back. Are going to get a wave around with the exception of the 88 of Mayhem Moody. So that's what's going on, and that's why you see all those cars up there stacked up, because they're waiting to get the wave around with one to go, Coop.
Oh, I think I'm going to go grab me a beer.
Here we go, Corey Suma right there. And we'll see when they get the lights out on the pace car, these guys will take off and go. And it is not going to be this lap at all.
That is. We got it.
That's how we do it right here, Andrew. It is always cluster fuckery at its finest. Desiree, Coop don't have the fire.
Sorry. No fire.
You see the different overlays, no fire under the cautions with Coop tonight. But we'll get it back to burning shit down soon enough tomorrow night. I think we're short tracking it too tomorrow night, which means I'll fucking wear the fire out. If I can figure out how to light my... There we go. Had to get my internet browser back. Got that? I might as well just watch a race on that and save my fucking phone battery.
Well, I'm really, really confused here because the 70, Burt Wilson, just pitted.
Well, I think they just went through pit road because him and the 92 had just got on pit road when that caution come out, and I think that's what went down. I'm showing the 92 as the leader again. I don't fucking think iRacing knows what it's doing.
No, it doesn't,
They
because
have
they
Bodie.
just delayed the green. There he is.
He's back, Nation.
What the hell's he doing in here?
He's fucking racing.
God damn.
He said fuck you when I went and talked to him. He's like, fuck Nation.
No, I don't blame him.
I said, no, I don't think I will, but there's probably a couple dudes that want to.
They waved off the green here, Vern. There's something broken here with iRacing scoring. They're trying to figure out what the field was supposed to do.
I don't know what's broken. They were going under green flag pit stops there, and somebody ain't following their overhead is usually what happens.
Yeah.
So I'd tell them to pay attention to their fucking overhead and get it sorted out. All those cars should have took a wave around that were ahead of the 70.
They did.
It's how that should have worked.
They did.
And if people would have followed their overhead from there, it's not broken.
I think there was just so many cars that the field couldn't get caught back up in time because there was
That's
23
what
cars.
they did then.
Yeah.
They held it where the cars could get back around before it went back to green. Most of the field had to take a wave around, so.
Yeah.
Well, yep. The fire is going to burn up tomorrow night at Martinsville. I promise you that, Desiree. And fucking Nation made it.
The kangaroo fucking a wombat.
Boy, there's still 58 laps to go.
Yeah, you came in too early, buddy.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
last night you made it with 58 fucking seconds to go.
No shit. That's what I was shooting for.
From 58 seconds to 58 laps tonight, so.
God
You missed half the fucking race. Where the hell you been?
Did I really miss anything?
Half
Yeah.
the race.
Us. Talking mad shit about you, too. Just
Yeah.
that.
No, I didn't miss anything. What the fuck is Moody doing?
He's racing. What did I tell you he was doing?
Where the fuck's he been?
Hauling nuclear shit. I don't
Hang
know.
on. I gotta go get my mask. Hang on.
He's been turning the lights off at nighttime and glowing in the fucking dark. What Nation say he was doing?
Had to go get his mask.
His mask.
Well, yeah, he said he's all nuclear shit. I
It's
don't
not
know that
fucking
shit.
Halloween. Fuck, you need that mask for no Halloween here, Nation.
No, that one is permanent.
So, are we at some clusterfuckery in this race, Nation, or what's going on?
I have no fucking clue what's going on. Y'all supposed to tell me.
This is, in fact, clusterfuckery. What's happening now? In fact, it is.
Yeah, I think we might have to pull up Tim Hamlet to figure out exactly what the hell's going on here.
They're still pacing. The lights are out on the pace car and they're single file, so I'm not fucking sure what's going to happen.
Not sure either, but
We're just
green
going to
flag's
call
out.
this. We're back to green flag racing, so they got something straightened out, kept these guys single file, and somebody broke the system.
Go with iRacing.
Somebody broke the restart. Look at that. The 70 just pulled out to 3 seconds on Suma.
He's gone. 70 has left the building. He's out. Burt Reynolds wasted no time getting ahead of this field on that restart there, Coop. He took him by a lap. What a start. You damn right.
Suma
You won't
been
see
in third gear.
anywhere else. That's only available in the cluster fuckery 250 here tonight. That right, Nation?
Sounds about right.
So Corey Suma is the P2 driver. Burt Wilson in the 70. He's got her up there, about a second lead. And the field is just back there racing like hell behind him, Coop.
Yep. From about third place back, it's just hell.
They're 3 wide.
Yep, I'm seeing it. Aiden Young in the middle, 79 Melvin Young on the outside. They sorted it out.
They got it sorted out, but they're looking to go 3 wide again with the 0-4 right here. Well, he backed out. He didn't push it up into the side of Aiden Young, but he thought about it as you see the 00 moving in. Now the 61 of Corey Cook. We got a clusterfuckery of a race going on now, don't we?
Yep, there they are, 3 wide again going into 1.
Clusterfuck? Nope, not here, huh, Nation?
No.
This is the finest quality racing on YouTube. In fact, right?
On the planet.
A fucking planet. WFO. World's finest.
If anybody believes that, you need to go sit down in the corner, hit yourself in the head with a tack hammer because you're a fucking retard.
Except if you're in Finland. Then you can't watch us.
I think that's what they do for a living over there anyway.
Well, I know what they're not doing. They're not watching WFO. Nation made sure of that.
Like 3 seconds and boom, we're gone.
Damn it, Nation, we're hijacking Coop's broadcast. We got to stop that.
Why
It's
are we
alright,
doing
guys.
that?
It's alright. I can work cameras and you can talk over it, and I'm fine with that.
No, we got to stay on the ring. God damn, man, they are going at it back there where Nick Gardner's at. 3rd place, Richard Holland moving underneath of the 18. 26 of Keaton Tripp sending it in there. Enrique in the 10. You'd think they were racing for the lead right here.
Well, the way that clean air works, it might feel like the lead. As much of a lead as the 70 has right now.
Vroom, vroom, vroom with a zoom, zoom. Right, Nation?
No, absolutely not.
That's not what's going on. It's more like shang, shang, bang with a clang, clang. I don't know. Why does it? Because he's Enrique, baby.
Enrique.
Del Toro. Escobar.
Daniel.
Fagande. McDaniel. Junior the second. Right. The man with 20 names. I thought we agreed just to call him the 10 car.
Yeah, but that didn't work.
For about 5 minutes. But I think originally we agreed to call him the 10 car coupe.
We can
Now
call him
keep-
the 10 car. It's easier that way.
It's easier. We'll just call them all numbers. Fuck it. They ain't got names no more. How you guys like that? The broadcast. That's right. They're numbers now. 31, 26. Yep. 3 car. He's back there somewhere. That right, Nation.
He's somewhere in there. And he
Back
better
here,
get
back
somewhere.
somewhere. 18 car right there. 04. Hell, we got all kinds of different numbers out here. 88, though. We know who that guy is. We'll just call him Mayhem Nation. He's back with his number, Nation. You believe it? He's in there. Running 23rd. We'll have to get Coop to put the camera on him so you can confirm it, Nation.
Looking, 88 car.
Well, Burt Wilson had a lead, but he lost it. He's got a whole bumper full of Corey Suma in the 52. I'll tell you what, Nation, Suma has been hell-bent on making us eat our words from about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. See, he's kind of a dick to us.
He has been hell-bent on it. He's all over the back bumper of that 70 car, and he bumper humpers. He quit humping his bumper, and he's going for the lead.
Wait, isn't that the name of the bumper?
Bumper humper.
That was the Humpy bumper, isn't it?
Who bumped the humper?
The guy, some dude named Humpy.
Who? What the fuck are you talking? Humpy Wheeler?
The dude that made the front bumpers.
Humpy Wheeler made it?
I don't know.
The Humpy bumper.
Yeah,
Wilson's not giving up, guys. He's going into one. He's hanging out on the inside.
Gonna keep fighting until one of them breaks loose and they wreck at the front of the field and take them all out.
Oh, they're gonna fuck around, and Nick Gardner's gonna catch up to him. Is what's gonna happen.
Man, I never even thought of it that way, but that's what they're doing when one moves up on the other one. They're bumper humping.
That's your language in there.
Yep. When they really start bumper humping's when you get a caution.
That's bumper fucking.
Oh my God.
I didn't even have to approve that one.
Well, he did it right.
Found a
We didn't
loophole.
He found the loophole on YouTube. We'll take it though.
It's funny.
Admin approved language. Hi, Diana.
Hello, Dan.
What's
You
going
say
on?
hello
man?
to me and Coop Nation. He just drug his ass in here a couple laps ago, so
It's been at least 5.
he don't count for the first half of the race. I had to jump on here and see what was going on. Coop's in here broadcasting. There ain't no broadcast up.
Yet again.
How long were you broadcasting, Coop?
19 minutes.
19 minutes, and there wasn't no broadcast up, Nation.
I wasn't the only one that was late.
Wonder why I
Voting
couldn't load
for-
the chat up there.
Voting Keaton for driver of the day, says Austin Wagner. So Suma humped the bumper until he got around him there, huh?
I guess so. He's starting to pull out a little bit on him.
Lucky he didn't hump his back bumper off, didn't he?
They kept her pretty clean. I think the 52 is going to find this clean air refreshing and pull out to a few tenths here on the 70. But Nick Gardner's starting to gain ground on both of them, so 52 better get it going. Suba's got his work cut out for him.
This is a track me and Hal practice at that you drive up to the corner and the car didn't want to turn down in the corner. They just wanted to go straight to the wall, Nation.
Al's only got one vote.
One vote? Who did that?
Denise.
That's a conspiracy.
He said, let's see if I can win it on just one. He knew
Yeah.
I wasn't in there tonight.
Oh, hell no.
I've seen it one-on-one.
Caution's out.
Uh-oh.
One thing for
Oh,
sure,
we got a caution.
everybody on the racetrack will be pissed off at somebody else on the racetrack before this
Somebody,
race is over with.
Sinner and Bennett. Who did it?
71. Looks like Todd McGregor got some damage on the rear end of that.
Gregor broke it. It ain't smoking.
Oh.
Oh, damn. I heard contact with the outside wall. It sounded like that feller hit it like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, he cruised up the racetrack and got into the 89, and that sent the 71 around. And right into the outside wall after he spun like a top, and that's what we call the cluster fuckery caution. And that was not from bumper humping, by the way. That was from what we call door loving. Right, Nation? They door love their way right to a caution. And that's like 3 or 4 of them cocksuckers. How many of it is there? Coop.
I think we're on number 3.
3. They were doing good till Nation got in here.
It's all my fault.
All right.
I don't know that. I think
I have to do it, Nation.
No.
You ready for this one?
No.
Coop, you ready? Hashtag Florida man accused of using Kool-Aid packet to steal nearly 1,000 in Walmart merchandise.
How the fuck does that work?
Oh, you can't make this shit up. $1,000 in Walmart merchandise using a Kool-Aid packet. What the
It was
fuck can
jewelry.
you possibly fit?
jewelry.
Jewelry or gift cards?
That's about it.
All right, so Naples, Florida. Hashtag Florida man is accused of using a 24-cent packet of Kool-Aid to rack up nearly $1,000 in fraudulent charges at Walmart. This dude's a felon from Ohio. He faces grand theft, shoplifting. I want to see how he did it, what he put in it.
Did
Oh,
he
they
at
ain't
least
gonna tell
pay
you
for the
that.
Kool-Aid packet?
Well, yeah.
Scanning merchandise with the Kool-Aid packet. I swear.
So he was sticking the Kool-Aid packet over the barcodes and scanning.
He did, yes. He
Wow.
concealed it in his hand, so the items rang up as 24 cents each, police said. He's accused of ringing up 3 packets and some other small items, totaling $24.44 for $994.13 worth of merchandise.
Wow.
The worker said that she recognized him from a prior incident at the store.
So he had gotten away with it before, probably.
Probably been doing
and
it
they
for
had
a while.
Meeting. They probably had a meeting that said, "Hey, if you see this guy, report him. Bring him to us."
She told police that he also took a soda and a fan from a shelf and then returned them to customer service, receiving a refund of $9.48. That's fucked up, ain't it, Nation?
That's pretty fucked up, yeah.
He is accused of walking out of the store with a shopping cart of unpaid items, including a scooter valued at $248, a dual navigation system valued at $119.87, and
You gotta have that for the scooter.
You ready, Nation? And $160 worth of batteries.
That may also be for the scooter.
So he was a thief without a purpose, basically.
End of the story, the deputies arrested him at the store. So there's your hashtag Florida Man news for the evening.
But it was
Thank
an
you
Ohio
for tuning
man.
in. It was an Ohio man in Florida. Oh, they should ship him back to Ohio, Coop.
They probably will.
You got to give the guy credit, though. I mean,
that is pretty creative.
He walked by these Kool-Aid packets and he's like, fuck, that's about the size of my hand. I'll just use this to scan my items.
It's pretty creative.
Oh, man. Creative isn't the word. The man did it. The worst part is we don't know how many times he got away with it. Oh, lights out on the pace car.
Yeah, they're running around here with one to go. Some guys getting their laps back. So, lights are out on the pace car. 52, Corey Suma's going to lead them off here. 18, Nick Gardner to his
Nation,
outside.
We should try to find stupid news for every broadcast.
That shouldn't be too hard to do.
Yeah, in this country, that shouldn't be hard at all.
And we'll read it under caution.
We'll just go to Coop's house.
All right.
That's fucked up.
About a stone's throw away from the river there, bud.
Damn.
What the fuck? All right, so of 125 laps, we've gone 91 of them tonight. This race is going quickly, Coop.
Oh, they're doing a good job counting these laps down. 52 gets out to a great start.
I'm not live. There we go. Maybe I should have made it 180 laps.
It seems like there's plenty of green flag. There's plenty of green flag. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, we got wrecked back there. The 00 locked her down on the apron of the track.
Well, it might take us another 2 hours to get done then. We stay green.
Staying green. He was able to lock her down without too much of an incident.
I got affected. I'll tell you what, Corey Suma put the throttle down. He's driving away from him.
I don't know why it does this, man. I just tried to go back and watch an incident, and it just took me back to pit stops.
Suma is in the Zuma tonight, Nation. He don't even need bumper humping, cluster fuckery, or nothing else to get her out there. Nick Gardner, though, he's cleared himself for second pretty good, and he's putting a chase down.
What the fuck happened here?
He broke it, Vern.
Broke it.
These camera
Smoking and broke
controls do not work the way they're supposed to.
it. Look at the broadcast and it said fast forward mode.
I had
God
to.
damn.
It's the only way I could skip
fan
forward.
of drivers out there. All right, I'm going to take a break and grab a drink and maybe a quick smoke, and I'll be back to finish off with you.
All right.
And Nation's going to take over for me, and he's going to do more broadcasting than I did, Coop.
Well, he was impersonating you earlier, so.
Yep,
For the
he's going to
record.
I impersonated you earlier. You have to impersonate me now until I get back,
fuck that.
Nation. Yep.
Do your best. I want you to really commit. Vern was all
Hi.
about it.
They're turning left.
Well, Nation, I'd have to say that impersonation sucked.
Come on, man. That was everything I had.
That was. Well, sorry, but if this doesn't work out, you've got nowhere else to go. You better
Hey,
try harder.
I should at least get a participation trophy.
No, we don't do that here at WFO.
God damn it.
You're either a winner or you're a loser.
Well, I'm offended, so fuck.
That makes you. What do you think that makes you, Nation?
I want my little goddamn button or whatever the fuck they get.
A button? A ribbon?
Yeah, or that, whatever it is.
Yeah, I can't do that for you, buddy. What I can do for you is tell you how good this race is going to be here in about 29 laps to go. The 31's all over the back of the 18 right now. And Corey Suma has pulled out to about half a second lead on both these guys. We're cutting it close on fuel. About 29 to go. I think that's just inside the stint for pit stops, so they might make it the rest of the way.
I don't even know where we're at.
Do you know, like, throughout the day where you're at? We're at Kentucky. This is the new Kentucky. It's a tighter groove racetrack. Burns up the tires quicker. Nation, there's this thing called a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
We're on it.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Yeah. Read the script.
We got a script?
Yeah, you didn't get a copy?
No, fuck no, I never do.
I'll get your script for you. It'll be redacted, though.
Probably.
I'll just highlight the parts you need to say. I don't want you to be able to predict what I'm going to say.
Well, can anybody?
Well, tonight, keeping it as professional as possible, but you didn't predict that. Caution is out. If we
I
go
know,
back
man.
here and find out what
I
happened.
think we need to start putting like an age limit on racing or something, you know?
Like the 29 got into the outside wall at some point. Oh, he got her in there pretty deep. He was sliding up the track. I'm not real sure what that was all about. Huh.
Ah, there went his hump bumper.
I'm not really sure what that was. That. What? Let me try this one more time, because I'm having troubles figuring out.
Looked like Megan's in.
The 29 hit the brakes.
That's a good way to get sent.
Yeah. I'm back here riding with David Moody here. What happened, how this even became a situation. For Dave Moody, it looks like he has some fresher tires than everybody else. I mean, this is way back. This is a few laps before all this. So he's definitely on fresher tires than the rest of the field here. He's catching him pretty quick, but this is way far before any of this happened. I'd say these fresher tires, he's able to catch up to the 29, but I would like to know what would have possessed the 29 to hit his brakes in front of him. I feel like something happened before that. Slight little fast forward here. Here we are. 29's in front of him. He just... I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
Looks like he just checked up in front of him.
Yeah, it looks like he brake checked him, but for what reason? Like, I have no idea why that would happen.
This ain't the interstate, bro. That's not the place to do it.
No. The 88 just kind of bounced off of him and kept on going, so that, if it was some kind of, getting even deal there, it didn't work out well for the 29.
Nope. Hey, Mama Riddle.
Oh.
Look, doesn't make any sense, Eli.
He wasn't going to make it on fuel, buddy. He was trying to get to pit road. I think he missed pit road by about 200 feet.
Well, you found it.
So it knocked the extra fuel out of the reserve tank there for you. Got you back around the track. You were able to pit.
There's other ways to pit, though, by the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's caution number 4 for the night. Sitting here riding with John Sanu. I'm trying to get my camera angles back to where they need to be. This is a very quiet camera angle. Let's make it louder. Your leader's the 18 of Nick Gardner. Behind him is the 31 of Richard Holland. Corey Suma, actually. Corey Cook behind him. John Sanu rounding out your top 5.
All right, I'm back to the pacing.
Buddy, we just saw some mysterious shit.
What happened?
Well, we have a reason for it, but it still doesn't add up. I don't really know.
No, it doesn't.
So what you guys see? What went down?
Eli Green says that he realized he was not going to make it on fuel back around the track, so he tried to pit. Problem is, I think he was about 200 feet past the pit road entry. And 88 of Mayhem Moody was behind him.
Well, we had mayhem.
We had
just
Mayhem.
helped him around.
We had Mayhem. It looked like a brake check on the highway, man. Except Mayhem was a tractor trailer and the 29 was a smart car.
Hi, Mama Riddle. Tell her hi, Nation.
Yes, I did.
Liar. All
no.
lies. All lies.
I would never lie to Mama Riddle.
What is the staying alive shit that Tim put in Discord earlier? What? John Travolta dancing. Is that you, Nation?
Nope.
Back in the disco days. We don't have any fire tonight, do we, Nation?
There you go.
That's why it's Nation's favorite broadcast night, Tuesday nights, because there's no fire. Oh, I think we're getting ready to go, Coop.
Yep, one agreed. I have unfortunately not caught back up to
You are not. And they are off to green flag racing at Kentucky.
skip forward button does not work.
21 laps to go, and they're all bunched up back here. Holy shit, 3 wide, trying 4 wide. 26, Tripp is sideways on the bottom of the racetrack, but he's going to save it. They're going for it now. 20 laps to go. Some of these drivers landed all on the line, Nation. They're bumper humping, wall loving, doing everything. Sideways on the apron. Whatever it takes to win tonight at Kentucky, Nation. You believe that? All that to win at Kentucky. .70, 71, contact. 3 wide back there again. Oh, 27 just squeezing in there. 09, Trent Ripley moving in. He's going to move on to the bumper, the 70 of Burt Wilson.
Steve Blankenship really out of line there going into turn 4. But the 74 is getting out of the way there too. I'm not sure what that line is, but that's not going to work.
18 of Nick Gardner leading this thing. He don't have much space over the 52 of Corey Suma, but I'll tell you another one looking sporty right now is the 31 of Richard Holland fighting for P2. Corey Cook moving up there in the 61. The racing up front is about to get heated up. Working lap 108 of 125. 109 now. I thought it was 109 when they hit the line, but timing and scoring just a tad bit slower than the old Vern was. Nation, believe that?
No, not really.
Well, I do. Don't matter if you do or not if I believe it, right?
I was telling Coop, I want my participation trophy.
You get no participation trophy at WFO.
I tried to explain that to him.
That's what Coop said.
So Holland,
you're a loser.
Holland could not get around to 52 as of yet. And Nick Gardner is trying to stretch it out on him here. I'll tell you, man, Gardner has had a hot rod, and he's trying to lock himself in the chase. Tonight, winning this race would do it. And I may or may not have inadvertently cost a fella a win a couple weeks ago.
You did.
You don't know that for a fact because we don't know how the race would have finished, right?
I have a participation. Fuck
You
that.
can't even say participation, so you don't deserve the fucking trophy anymore.
Participation lawyer.
Are you participating in English?
Apparently, my English.exe stopped working.
His English very broken. You broke your English, Nation. And Corey.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Nation, quit participating in recess and go to English class. Start over.
Corey Suma looked like he was trying to put a little pressure on Gardner there, but he ain't do nothing but back up to some bumper humping with the 31.
Yeah, that 31's not giving him a break either. They go into 3. He's backing his corners up a little bit more than Suma, though. They get a run off of 4. Suma is catching the 18.
I think Suma was trying to cool the right front down a little bit and backed up to Holland on purpose, maybe.
Yeah, get a little air cushion so he can actually get some downforce. You can run up on these guys.
Cool that right front off and see if you can make another run at the leader, but we're 113 and 125, so there's still plenty of laps here to make a mistake. Right, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
Shit happens, don't it? Corey Cook, though, he faded a little bit, and he's trying to run back. Look at that. Nick Gardner went a little higher on the racetrack, and I'll tell you, the 52 damn near going to get around him now.
Yep. I don't think he's going to try to do it in 1 and 2. He'll pick 3 and 4 to try it again. 3 and 4 is where
Corey
he's strong.
Suma is hunting the bumper of the 18 of Nick Gardner. Gardner having trouble off the corner right there, it looked like. But he's going to maintain the lead, but here's where it's different. Now you see Gardner going to try to pull down a little bit. But Suma able to run a lot lower line right there, and it looks like Suma's getting a better run down there through 3 and 4, Coop.
Yeah, definitely 3 and 4 is a strong corner for him. If he's going to time his pass, it's going to be there.
But the problem is if Suma makes a mistake, man, that 31's going to pounce on his ass like there ain't no tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like the 1 and 2, 31's faster than both of them through there.
You could throw a blanket on them, but it would just swallow them right up. That's how close they are. And there it is. There's a run. 52 got a nose underneath of them off of turn 4. They're going to be side by side. That 52 better sell her off into 1, Coop.
Yep. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off. 1 and 2 is not his strong corner,
He
but
sailed her in. He's almost got him cleared. He cleared him. Corey
31's
Suma to
looking
the
now.
lead. That's going to leave the 18 back here to battle with the 31. He's going to send her down in the corner now. 61 of Corey Cook. So late in the race is escaping that 18 car. Nation. Corey Suma making me and Nation eat our words. And that's it for me. I'm out, guys.
We done.
We're done, ain't we, Nation?
Let's just get the fuck out of
We
here.
fucking quit. We're leaving.
What were those words? I want to know. 9 to go.
Well, Corey, he's the one that put the words out, said he was going to come over here and kick everyone's ass.
Told him
It ain't
about
over.
How we respond to that?
It's not over yet. 31 of Richard Holland has recaught him. And I'll tell you, I don't know if Holland's got a win yet. He might need to win to lock himself in. We're going to find out. If that's the case, there might be some bumper humping before this one ends.
Yep, 31 is hungry, and this is a tight battle. We got 8 different winners right now, so.
Oh, Holland's got to win. So I don't think the 52 is chase eligible because he hasn't run enough races this season. So
No, you just started.
the 18, though, was chase eligible. He burned his tires up. He's faded all the way back to 4th. I'll tell you what, though. Now Corey Cook's got to win, too. Fagone doesn't have one. Nick Gardner don't. Burt Wilson, John Sanu, and Artie Peterson are all guys that could use a win and in here. Well, hell, there's a lot more than that. But we're going to watch this battle as it goes down 119 to 125. It'll be 5 to go when they get to the line.
I think Holland's losing a lot of ground to him now. 52 starting to string it out.
Now he's not stringing it out too much. They're running 2 different lines, and look at the run that Holland got off of turn 2. Richard Holland pulls up to almost the back bumper going off into turn 3 here at Kentucky.
52's just slightly better in 3 and 4.
4 laps to go. He didn't get away from him much coming out of 4 and down the front straightaway this time. This is where Holland was better the last time. We'll have to see if he can make the same run. It looked like the 52 had a really good corner that time.
Holland's not getting it down quite as low in 3 and 4. I think that's hurting
No,
him on the run.
That's been Suma's strong point this race.
Yep.
We've seen him use it to get around Nick Gardner, just keeping it lower down in 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, though, Holland's giving him more than he wants right now. He's feeling the heat. What do you do, Nation, if you can get to him, though? 3 laps to go. Do you do a little bumper humping on the guy? That time, Holland gets lower in 3 and 4. And he's going to... Oh, man, it's close, Coop.
It's stagnant right now. They're running about the same, identical lap times here. Holland didn't get quite the run out of 4 that we thought he was going to, being lower.
No, and there, out of 2, it looks like Suma stretches it out just a little bit.
Yep, there's 3 to go. Holland, unless he's got something up his sleeve here, Suma's going to keep it.
I think Holland's probably used about all his tire up, just like Suma has, really.
Say that, and there he is. He's coming back again.
I mean, I don't
Here we
know,
go.
maybe he won't use the chrome horn on a feller, but what do you think, Nation?
I just
Would you-
can't believe you said maybe.
Would you chrome horn? Would you use the chrome horn
Yeah,
on him or what? Nation will wreck the fuck out of him.
All right, here we come. White flag. I don't think the 31 has anything for him here, but
Man, when you say that, he looked good through 3 and 4. He's within a car length.
One
He
more
just
time
drive her in
around.
there a little bit deeper down here to 1 and maybe loosen the guy up a little bit, give him a little love tap. I don't know. I don't think he can get to him, Coop.
I think Suma's got it unless there's a bad 3 and 4 here.
I think it's over down the back straightaway here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's 3 car lengths back now, so there's no way he's going to get to Suma.
Nope. There it is. 52 coming off of 4.
Corey
52
Suma going to
through
seal it.
Corey Suma's your winner tonight.
Holland second. Corey Cook going to bring her home P3. Nick Gardner, man, tough night for Nick, leading all those laps, P4. You can see how frustrated Nick is. Locked it down and got out of the car. And then the rest of them come through there, and Michael Benson bringing it home in the 7th spot in the 92 car tonight. Todd McGregor in the 71, 8th. 9th is going to be Jared Cox, and old Burt Reynolds right there is going to bring up the top 10. All right, so let's go get Suma. We no see no Suma.
Suma.
I'm only going to scroll through a couple times looking, and we're going to move on. All right. We're moving on. We're going to go get Richard Holland now. There you go, Coop.
Richard Holland, you got Vern Bradley, Bradley Cooper, and Nation up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy there, bud. Richard Holland, you got a copy?
I think everybody just fucking hates us.
Apparently.
Nobody wants to talk to us, Nation.
I don't blame them.
What the hell? Richard Holland, you got a copy? All right, Richard Holland ain't got a copy, but Corey Suma did make it in. So we'll move Suma up here.
The old switcheroo.
There you go, Nation.
Who am I talking to?
Corey Suma.
Hey, Corey, what's up?
What's going on, fellas?
I see you won this.
It was hard fought. I tell you that. I got nervous. My heart was beating at the end.
Well, that's a
Vern
good
had
sign.
no faith in you whatsoever, but I did.
Well, here goes Nation talking shit again.
Saw you up ahead of the 31. You guys were pretty much running identical lap times. You had a little bit lower line in 3 and 4. And you would pull away on him, and then 1 and 2, you'd get it back. But you guys went back and forth for about 12 laps there at the end. You were pretty conservative there at the start of the race, but then you started showing colors, man. Come out here and show these guys what's up. So
Yeah, I try to be respectful when it's starting the back. I get here late, but I try to just to be. I know I'm late in the season, so try to
We don't tolerate people that get in here late.
the guy showed up. Guys showed up halfway through the race. Just go ahead, Corey. We'll ignore that guy. Keep going.
Yeah, I figured. I found out giving up time in 1 and 2 is keep your tires, conserve your tires, so you can gain a lot more in 3 and 4, being flat.
So you did pick up a new fan tonight, Nation. He predicted you to win this race, so we'll let him finish this interview here. But you did a good job tonight, man. It was good to see you go up there and get a win.
I appreciate it.
Anybody you'd like to thank beside me?
Just Jesus and my mama.
God damn.
Well, you pulled it off, Corey. Now, unfortunately, late join in the season. That doesn't make you chase eligible for the win tonight. There was a minimum requirement of races, but we do look forward to your next season because you are showing some speed. And again, congratulations tonight. It was awesome to see you go up front and show these boys what's up.
I appreciate it, fellas. I'd like to thank you guys for putting this on, and Michael for getting me involved in it.
That was the driver. Oh, I missed the number. It's 52. It's 52. I'm sorry. I'm not used to seeing that number, Corey. It's only been like 3 weeks now. I apologize.
Fine.
But again, Corey Suma, driver the number 52. Is that the team name on the hood of that?
No, it's my name. It's my stream name. 2 outside of 5, and
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So there you go, fellow streamer. Again, congratulations, man. Let's see if we can get down here. We got Corey Cook in the staging room. Let's see if we can pull him up. Thank you, Vern. Whoops. I jumped out of the room accidentally trying to click on him. All right. So, Corey Cook, you get a copy? What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. How about you, Coop?
Oh, just putting it down. You got Vern and Nation up here in the broadcast booth with you, and we watched you kind of sit back there. I thought maybe you were going to have something for the top two there at the end. They were up there racing really hard. Car looked a little tight.
They were able to manage the cars a lot better than I did.
Car looked a lot tighter than it did last year, and you guys seemed like you scrubbed your speed off real early. You were up and down all night though. Started in third place, so I mean you didn't lose any ground to these guys. It was a pretty hard fought battle. We watched kind of the same incidents all night, those pit road incidents. So what was up with that? Was it just loose off pit road?
Yeah, I think it's also a combination. People try and get all they can come out of 3, and then they break real late, and that's how, obviously that upsets the car. I think that's what a lot of it was.
Well, you guys look good out there. It was plenty of good, clean racing and lots of passing. Looked like early in the runs you guys were really racy, so look forward to getting into trucks with you and see if it's anything similar to that, because it looked pretty exciting to watch up here.
I just hope it's a little bit more looser. That's all.
That's I mean that's the fave for a lot of these guys. They like a looser race car, but hey, third place, man. Good job. You're sitting pretty in the points too. You got to win, so you're locked in the chase, and this is going to help your case here. You got a couple races left before the chase starts, so you're gonna be sitting pretty in the points.
I also want to point out we could potentially have 8 drivers going into 8 different drivers winning this season. When was the last time that happened?
I don't think it's ever happened.
Not here.
Chalk it up to a record there, Vern.
Yeah, we break some records every now and then, but yeah, I don't think we've had 8 different winners in one season.
That's the level of competition that you guys have been putting on in this ARCA car this year. It's neat to see the new damage model, the new tire model, and all that come into play. It kind of throws you guys.
Well, maybe for you, but not for the guy who's wrecking.
It is neat to watch.
It's funnest for Nation, I think, when he watches that.
I was laying on the floor coloring.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. I think your favorite part's the wrecks, isn't it, Nation?
It is.
It's got to be the fire. It's
unless Hal's involved in it.
Yeah, then that sucks.
Then he's like, "Oh, he scratched my fucking paint."
But again, Corey, you got anybody you want to thank tonight for your third place?
Teammates for Eli and Jeff for helping me. Unfortunately, they didn't have the night they were looking for. You guys put it on.
What's that team name?
All the racers out here. Piss Ants Motorsports.
Pisshead Motorsports.
Piss Ant.
Piss Ant Motorsports.
Piss Pants.
Told you, Nation.
Hell of a name.
Everyone who comes out here to race and everyone who watches, it wouldn't be anything without that.
And just one more time, Corey, what's the name of that team you're on?
Piss, as in taking a piss.
How do you spell that?
Ants. Piss.
And then what's the second word?
Ants, as in fire ants, the little bastards we all hate.
Hang on, my crayon broke.
Corey, we're going to need you to repeat that one more time for us.
Spell it slower this time.
Slower so Nation can get it.
Yeah, I have to use the yellow crayon now. So.
Blow it up. Argued with me one broadcast that wasn't your team name.
Piss Ants Motorsports.
There you go,
I can't
Nation.
read that.
We can't write it either.
So,
No.
in fact, we have one more race before the chase, and that's Chicagoland next week. And I know this because I updated the points, and I was just there.
Officially Chicagoland.
And then the chase begins at Homestead in Miami. And then we move to a short track of Bristol, and then Texas, and then Rockingham. And that's going to be your chase for the championship. Somebody's going to be a champion.
Woo!
We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different winners in 9 races.
So make it 10.
Yep.
That's competitive right there.
Yep. Interesting points.
All right,
Oh,
Corey
okay.
Cook. Congrats on the second. We got a couple more interviews to do.
All right. Y'all take care. Had a good
You
one.
too.
Have a good night, Corey.
That was Corey Cook, and let's get Richard Holland up here. There you go, Nation.
Why is it always there you go, me?
Richard Holland, we got you up in the broadcast booth, buddy. You got a copy?
I got you guys.
All right, Holland, bring her home P2 tonight? Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm looking at the results. You'd think I know.
Yeah, P2. You got it.
You put some pressure on the 25 Asuma, or 52. Fuck backwards, I guess. But the 52 Asuma, what happened there? What did you need, Richard?
I needed a little more air on the nose or some fresher tires, one or the other. The right front was pretty well burnt up.
I told Nation to leave the tires alone on his little voodoo car tonight, and he wouldn't listen.
Yeah, I wished he had.
Made the car tight, didn't it, Richard?
Yeah, real tight. I could get a run on him and close up on him, but I got so tight up behind him I couldn't do nothing with it. I really didn't want to be to the inside early. I didn't want to battle him early because then Cook was going to get a run on us. And so I was kind of hoping he was going to mess up, and he didn't. He kind of ran a flawless last 20 laps there, which was really good on his part. So congratulations to him on the win. But, yeah, I'd get a run on him, close up on him. I just couldn't do nothing with it. It's so tight. Burnt the right front tire right off in it.
Yeah, we could see that, especially on the last lap there, because you'd been able to put a lot of pressure on him, but you're right. He just went flawless, and he didn't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
And when a guy don't mess up like that, and you get behind him and you're pushing it, you're fighting the aero tight behind his car, and it just amplifies the problem on your tire, 3 times worse.
Yeah, that's the thing. And track position was key here, and it seemed like whoever got out front all night, if you didn't burn up the right front tire, you could kind of pull away, or not really pull away, but hold your own out there, and you weren't able to run them down like I would have thought you would be able to. But
and I know exactly what you mean. I mean, I've been in that situation before, and then you turn around and you got someone like Nation 01 up in the booth with voodoo cars poking needles at the tires.
Yeah, that don't help. That don't help at all.
We can't win that way, Richard. We just can't win like that.
You just can't do it. You can't do it.
So you, in fact, tried to become the first repeat winner in the ARCA series this season. And as it stands in 9 races, we have 9 different winners in that series.
That's crazy.
9
I can't even believe
winners.
that. I can't even believe that.
Let's tell everyone tuned in and anyone who will watch a broadcast, how competitive is that series this season, Richard?
It's been very competitive. I mean, I think that says it all right there. 9 races, 9 different winners. I mean, you're not talking. If you went back and looked at the results, you're not looking at these aren't Talladega races. They're not crap shoots. They're a lot of 1.5 miles. There are a lot of races that you would think that there would be 3 or 4 guys that would be winning these races, but it's not. It's spread out, and it's 9 races, 9 different winners kind of tells the tale. It's been very, very competitive. It's been hard to run up front and get a podium, let alone get a win.
Well, I'll tell you, next week we're going to try to go 10 different winners for 10 races. So, Nick Gardner's been strong every week. He really has. And
Starting on the
the
pole,
18
like 4
car
out of the
just
last 5.
exactly hasn't been able to find victory lane. And I know I didn't help a feller out a couple of weeks ago, but I did apologize for that.
Yeah, I actually thought Nick had this race won tonight when he and I both beat the 52 off pit road. I thought he was. I said to myself, I got to get a good restart, maybe battle him here. I don't know. Fresh tires, you kind of the inside. You know, the groove actually was really weird tonight. You needed to be on the inside. Then there was like after 5 or 6, 7 laps, it was the outside groove that came in for 7, 8, maybe 10 laps or so. Then it went back to the inside. You couldn't do anything on the outside. It was really weird. But anyways, back to my point. I actually thought Nick had this thing won when he beat the 52 off pit road on that last stop.
I did too. I thought the clean air would be the advantage there, but we seen that. I think he just worked too hard up there, and the line that he was using down in 3 and 4, he used more right front tire up. But
yeah, I think he'll probably contest to this, but I think he overdrove it. I saw him drive it in pretty deep in 3 and 4 a couple times, and I think he just overdrove it maybe and used it up. But it was a good race.
Well, P2's a good run. Do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth here?
Just my guys, everybody on the team. We shoot a bunch of stuff off each other every week and work good together. You know, I'd like to see us all finish up front, but it seems like communication and what we talk about and the things we do, it gets one of us a good finish every week, it seems like. And of course, you guys, everything that you guys do for the league, broadcasting, Coop doing Tuesday nights now. Good job, Coop. And just everything that everybody does for the league, keep this thing going. It's a lot of fun. Competitive racing, it's good racing. Love it.
Well, thank you. Once again, congratulations on the second place finish. And
yep, thanks a lot. Appreciate
we got one more interview to do, and you can stay in here. We can bring Enrique up here if you want. We'll get your other teammate up here. And Nation's got one more interview to do tonight.
This is Coop's night. Why am I getting stuck with him?
Actually, we're going to do another one, but I don't see Hal Lamy in Discord. What in the hell?
He was a little disappointed with his finish, I think.
Yeah, he's not in here.
I'll tell you who is in here. Wait for it, Nation. Wait for it. David Mayhem Moody.
What are you doing, man?
That?
We got you up in the broadcast booth. Nation wanted to say hi to you. He's been down there. I need to say hi to Moody.
I know, baby. What's going on, Nation?
Where the fuck have you been?
Oh, here and there. I tried to stay out of West Virginia.
Good luck with that.
What are you doing, man?
I'm trying to stay out of West Virginia.
That's right. You missed a good one there, Vern.
What happened?
I tried to give Leo a push when he ran out of gas, and he got mad at me. He said I wrecked him. I didn't think I did. I thought it was net code.
11 Lab got mad at you?
Yeah. I told him it was net code. He didn't believe me, but
after you wrecked him, did you tell him he got hit? He been hit by mayhem or what?
You've been mayhem. So get out of the way.
Fuck out of my way.
Take us back to season 1 or 2, won't it?
Yep. Hey, it took me a minute to figure out which horse I was riding, but once I got back in the saddle, it wasn't too bad. They're like,
Which horse you were riding, huh? You didn't know if you were in the 108 or 88, huh?
That's right. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I forgot how much fun that is. I'll try to finish this thing out here with you boys if you don't care.
No, we don't care, man. We love having you over here. Heck, we've missed the heck out of them, haven't we, Nation?
We have.
I can't promise I won't wreck nobody next week, but I did a pretty good job of not wrecking nobody this week.
You definitely, you can run off for a while, but you can't run off for this long.
Yeah, COVID. Been trying to battle that.
He's been battling COVID for a year, Nation.
Yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
the president. I finally beat it.
You trumped it.
That's it. I trumped it.
You trumped COVID.
It's all
Man,
good.
Moody, it's good to have Mayhem back over at WFO. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. That was so much fun. The guys probably hate me because I had them in stitches all night.
I think if you got into the 108, there's only one that truly hates you tonight.
Yeah.
Dave, can I
The one
ask you
I-
what? Can I ask you
What-
what happened there with the 29? What that
I don't
was?
know, man. I have no idea. It was like he wasn't there, and then he was. I mean, I dropped out of the corner, and I started coming back through, following my line. I looked up, man. 29 was right there. I thought I got into him, but Tim said he looked at it and said he slowed down. So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah,
I
it looked
called
like
it
he
out,
tapped
but I
the
got
brake.
him.
It looked like he tapped the brakes, and when he said it in the chat that he realized he wasn't gonna make it back around the track, he was gonna try to pit, but man, he was pretty far past the pit cone to try that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get into him. I didn't know. Like I said, man, it was just all of a sudden he was right there, and it was like, well, it's happening, and it did.
I just wanted your take on that. I know you.
Yeah,
It didn't look like you got into
I
him on
called it out.
purpose.
Yeah, I called it out as soon as I did it. I told Tim. I said I got into one of the guys. I thought it was the 28 that I hit, but it was a 29. And Tim said he looked at it and he said no, he slowed way down on you.
Man,
So-
we definitely needed some Mayhem back over here at WFO. I'm not going to lie.
I definitely mayhemmed that poor dude. I didn't even.
What do you think about it, Nation? We need the Mayhem back or what?
Yeah, we need a little more mayhem because we just don't have enough.
Hal Amy, what do you think?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Hal, you didn't get no mayhem tonight, buddy. So I got your number next week.
Ain't too fucking impressed, I'll tell you that.
Man, it's really good to have you back, David
That was
Moody,
fun.
and I don't want to take you. I don't want to take you from your buddies too long down there. I know you got some catching up to do with those guys too.
Yeah, this is the first day I got to work with Steve a little bit. So he told me, he said, man, you got to come in there and race. I said, all right, man. I didn't think I was going to make it, though, because I had about 4 years of downloads. It said it'd be done in time for Christmas.
You thought it was going to be retirement from your real life job before it finished.
Yeah, I was playing Update Simulator there for about 2.5 hours today. I was like,
So-
I don't even think it's still called iRacing.
I think
So
that
fun.
some of the things that Moody's seen changed is a whole different tire model now. Moody, you can blow a tire out.
Yeah, man, but I love it though, dude. That car. Once I got the tires wore down right, everybody was complaining about 3 and 4 tonight, and man, I got it grooved up, and that thing would just roll right through there for me.
There you go.
But that's just dumb luck. Blind squirrels every now and then.
All right, man. It's great having you back over here, Moody.
Heck yeah, boys, we appreciate it, man. We'll see you next week, man. Maybe
Awesome.
tomorrow night. I'll have to see what I got going on tomorrow night, but I might hook up here tomorrow night in the truck.
That'd
Y'all
be
still running
awesome,
trucks?
man. Yep, we're still running trucks. Be awesome to have you over here.
That will be mayhem if that happens. So be on the lookout.
All right, so Mayhem on Wednesday night. David Moody, thanks a lot, buddy.
You bet, man. We'll see you guys. Y'all have a good one.
Take care.
All right, Nation. Driver of the day interview time.
Hell, you want driver of the day? Do you have anybody you want to thank?
Good God, that's the fastest interview in the history of WFO, Nation.
It's called efficient, Vern.
That's not efficiency. That's a fuckery.
And that.
There's a difference between the two. Isn't there, Hal?
What's up, Al?
Hal,
All
Amy.
right, good talk.
Too fucking
He said good talk.
Well, that was efficient.
Nation said good talk.
Well, he didn't answer.
He's there, Nation.
How, baby?
What?
He told you to go fuck
What are you
yourself.
doing?
I ain't doing nothing.
Okay, so anybody you'd like to thank? He knows why he's in
Not
here.
really.
Same reason he's always in here.
He knows why he's in here.
Even when he don't race, he gets driver of the day.
I don't even
No.
want to do that shit tonight.
No driver of the day tonight.
You did get driver of the day, sir.
No, that's cool.
Bad race.
Fucking stupid.
That new track.
I ain't seen something change so fucking fast in my life.
Same settings that I had in that practice I set up the other night.
I was fucking top of the leaderboard on the practices. I went into the fucking race, couldn't even turn.
That's strange.
Yeah.
The only thing that changed between practice session and a race it does every one I set up is you go from 20% track state to 10, which shouldn't change the handling that much.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? Finish that up. Somebody.
I got you. All right. So, how, Amy? We had a pretty good race though overall, and we got 9 different drivers and 9 different races winning.
Yeah, that's
Good.
awesome.
A tight points battle, man. You gonna go out there and get the 10th race? Gonna win that one? Chicagoland next week.
I don't know if I'll be running or not.
That's where you got your first win, wasn't it? Chicagoland.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can do it. We know you can get it done there. So better be running. You best be running it, pal. I'd like to see you out there, man.
Makes no sense to.
Well, again, congratulations on driver of the day. I hope you're in it
Thanks.
tomorrow. Hope you bring your A game.
Probably win by default.
Oh, now you better get back out here. I ain't winning a default. But Hal, we'll give you a chance to get your mood right and get back to tomorrow. Get it focus up. We got the trucks, same track, same time tomorrow night. Wednesday's Wicked Truck Series, Wicked Wednesday.
Can we get
Nation,
the
you
fuck
gonna
out of
make
here
it?
now?
Yeah, we can get the fuck out of here. Jeez, you got a curfew or something? Past your bedtime?
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry,
It's past
Nation.
his bedtime when he was sleeping when we started tonight.
I'm
sorry,
so mad that I
Nation.
broke my crayon.
Oh my god! Somebody get this guy a box of crayons.
He's only got 7 left, and he can only name 3 of them. I'll
I
get
can
them
only
for you,
spell
Nation.
3 of them.
I'll get you another box. But hey, it's been real. It's been fun. I appreciate everybody coming out, catching the broadcast. Again, apologize for it going up late. We'll try to work out the bugs. I'm probably going to have to throw this room up a half an hour early just to make sure that it's actually streaming, but that's on me. So again, appreciate everybody coming out. Hope you catch tomorrow's race, Wicked Wednesdays at Iowa. We're going to sign off tonight. Appreciate it. Vern Bradley, got anything else you'd like to add
Thank
to
you,
that?
Coop. No, I
Anytime,
appreciate
buddy.
you. Appreciate you coming in and doing the broadcast tonight. It's always fun broadcasting with you on Tuesday nights. And Nation made it with like 58 laps to go, and last night he made it with like 58 seconds to go.
Best 58 seconds of your life, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get those brain cells back, but it'll be all
I
right.
think it was,
No,
I think it was
you
the
won't.
same line he used on the day he met his wife.
Got a broom up your ass.
Goddamn right.
Somebody just said Nation had a broom up his ass. I'm not even lying.
Somebody. I know who somebody is.
Nation does too if he thinks about it. But thank everyone who tunes in for giving the broadcast a like. Coop does a hell of a job on Tuesday night. Thank you, Bradley Cooper. Thank you to Hal Amy, who makes all this possible behind the scenes, and Nation 01 for showing up when he shows up.
Shut up.
Thank you.
And that's
Vern.
it, Coop. We'll see everybody tomorrow night at I don't know, somewhere. We're going somewhere in the trucks. I do know that.
Kentucky again, or is it Iowa?
Martinsville. I think we're going to fucking Martinsville.
Holy Santa Claus shit. Well, I was completely wrong.
We
Santa
are
Claus don't shit.
we are absolutely headed to Martinsville tomorrow.
All right, looking forward to it. I got a left pedal. I'll figure it out. All right, guys.
So
Take care.
good luck to everybody. Have a good night.
Later.